If we asked Satan, what would you do to steal somebody's health? It's like I hear this voice and it's like, I wouldn't steal it with obvious destruction. It would be through subtle, insidious, and consistent actions that actually encourage neglect and complacency, that ultimately are built on poor decisions that ultimately manifested in something you thought was normal but was actually dysfunctional. And so it would come up in something like creating distraction and busyness, make people feel like they don't have time to prioritize their health, flood their schedules with endless distractions that make them feel like self-care is impractical or even selfish. We would normalize unhealthy habits. We'd make poor nutrition, lack of sleep, sedentary lifestyles feel normal and acceptable, market ultra-processed foods as convenient or harmless while glorifying hustle culture that minimizes rest. We'd foster addiction to quick fixes because if we can convince them that pills, diets, and shortcuts will solve their problems, we ultimately maintain control and taking the control out of the hands of the people that actually have it. We'd plant seeds of doubt and hopelessness, whispering things like, you're too old to get healthy. You've already failed too many times. This is just how life is now. This is what 40 looks like, and defeat people even from trying to start. Or we'd ultimately encourage comparison and shame, saying, hey, social media, cultural standards, this is what you have to look like. If you don't have this, then it actually wasn't something that was created for you, because if it wasn't created for you, then you'll actually stop trying. We're going to make this whole health thing overwhelming. We're going to flood you with contradictory information about health, about fitness, about nutrition. We're going to confuse you with endless options that make you feel paralyzed and ultimately do nothing. And then lastly, I'm going to make sure that I isolate you from community, convincing you that you don't need people, that you don't need support, that you don't need accountability, that you don't need a coach, you don't need a team, you don't need people around you. Because if you don't have people around you, I can make you feel alone. I can actually make you feel alone in your struggles. I can remove the encouragement. I can remove all the things that we need in order to actually feel rooted, grounded, and powerful in this pursuit, this journey of finding what true health actually looks like.